Clashes hit the border as Venezuela's opposition tries to bring donated food and medicine into the country. Self-declared interim President Juan Guaido is trying to push the supplies through. The cities of Cucuta, Colombia, and Pacaraima, Brazil are becoming flashpoints. Meanwhile, 2 trucks full of aid caught fire at the Colombia-Venezuela border after being hit by tear gas canisters. CGTN's Stephen Gibbs has more from Caracas.
On the other side of the country, close to the border with Brazil, also serious developments. The opposition was trying to get an aid convoy in from Brazil. It got very close. It seems to be stuck in what's called no man's land between Venezuela and Brazil. But there were protests on the Venezuelan side of the border with people calling for that aid to be allowed in. And during those protests, in which there was some exchange of gunfire from pro-government gangs, it does seem that at least 4 people, according to local reports, were killed. Now, meanwhile, here in Caracas, President Maduro has been trying to give the impression that it is business as normal. He held a pro-government rally. He even gave the impression that things were normal enough that he was able to dance briefly some salsa with his wife. He gave a speech, and this is what he had to say.
Soy un hombre sencillo.
I am a sincere man. My school are these neighborhoods, the factory, the workers. I have not been, nor will I ever be, part of any oligarchy or an elite. And I can tell you with my deepest love and my most authentic sentiment. I can tell you men and women, I can tell the people of Venezuela and of the world to count on Nicolas Maduro to be loyal today and forever in the battle for our independence.
President Maduro there speaking in Caracas just a few hours ago. Now, during that speech, he did lash out against the Colombian government. Colombia, remember, is one of 50 or so countries around the world that doesn't actually recognize President Maduro as the legitimate president of Venezuela anymore. Mr. Maduro said of Colombia, he said he was breaking diplomatic relations with that government, and he said that he would give 24 hours for all Colombian diplomats to leave this country. That is a serious development because there are many, many Colombian migrants here in Venezuela. Stephen Gibbs, CGTN, Caracas.